Hey Sag, how are you doing? This reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Sagittarians? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What's coming towards you? The Hierophant, Major Arcana 4, Taurus. What you are focused on is the Nine of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And your blockage is the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And your outcome is the Seven of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's clarify this and find out what is going on. You know, when I was laying out these cards, I got fear is lying to your face. There is something about mixed feelings, mixed emotions when it does come to a commitment or a relationship. Now, your present time is the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is diligent, hardworking, loyalty, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, and proceeding with caution. It can also be, is this a good investment? Am I going towards some kind of good investment? And there is a fear of walking on eggshells or something about needing more rest or information, because King of Swords is in the blockage. King of Swords is the truth. So you're worried about some kind of truth, or this is your truth that you want to express. Not everything that glitters is a golden opportunity, especially with the Seven of Cups. I'm also getting an element of find a nice outlet or ground your energy. Because when you ground your energy and have 2 feet on the ground, when emotions are running extremely high, intellect is very low. I'm also going to say, don't make a decision when you are in a place of not knowing or thinking worst case scenario when worst case scenario doesn't happen. Because that King of Swords in your blockage is facts and truth is what I'm stressing about. Thinking worst case scenario true. Or is it some kind of fantasy? This is also procrastination. Procrastination is the dream killer. So what is it that you are procrastinating on? Because Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady progress. It is also my all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy. So there is something about getting outside and airing your fur. Take a step back from the worry. I'm worried about what? And the Nine of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Knight of Pentacles could be your right-hand man, your right-hand woman. There can also be an element of doing something on your own. Knight of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles is about maintaining your independence and doing boring work. But that Knight of Pentacles is also the knight that makes it over the finish line. I'm also getting something about finish what you have started. Because right here, this is not having clarity and truth, or somebody is holding or withholding the ultimate truth. So this could be something to do with like a judge, lawyer, doctor, or something about doctor. Right here, especially with the Hierophant, this could be government, this could be federal. So if you have nightmares or, you know, sleep, something with your sleep pattern, there's help around you. Don't dismiss the help. Especially with the Hierophant. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Now, with that Hierophant, this could be something about doing something unconventionally, especially with that Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is about not only knowing your worth, knowing your value, but it is also asserting oneself and maintaining your independence and making your own money. It means you're not relying on anybody else. So what is this? What is this Hierophant? This can also be difference in beliefs. So you might be doing things by the book, or somebody around you is super thorough, yes, but they could also be something about perfectionism. Something here has to be perfect. Well, that is the illusion here. It has to be perfect. I have to show up perfect, but it's actually stagnating also your growth. What is this Hierophant? This can also be something about programs. So joining a group club or an organization. Teacher. And the 10 of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Well, the 10 of Swords and the Hierophant is higher level of commitment or connection. This could be a marriage or a relationship that you are sitting in some kind of dead end, and you're thinking, well, I can't get out of this relationship because this is the only person I've ever known, or oh, I can't get out of this structure. But I'm telling you, you can. And you might be dealing with a Gemini, or you thought that this person was your friend. But there's 2 10 of Swords in this deck. There's a friendly 10 of Swords. It means, let's just say that you got a really good job and now you have to say goodbye to your old job and your friends are really sad to see you go. That is, yeah, it's a betrayal because it's sad, but it also brings relief for something new, right? It's like a happy ending, right? A happy dead end, but it's an ending. But this is kind of a volatile or a malicious ending. So this person on the ground has betrayed you, but they're the ones feeling betrayed in the situation. Or this could be you. You helped somebody in the past. I don't know who you helped. Doesn't matter. This person, you helped this person. And this person is going to walk right by you. That's why you have to maintain your independence. They're going to walk right by you. And with the King of Swords and the blockage, this is somebody who could be verbal or something about borderline narcissistic personality. So this person uses avoidant attachment or avoids heavy conversations that need to be had. This can also be you. And walking on eggshells with your boss is never a fun feeling. I'm also getting something about in a place of fight, flight, or freeze, which is actually keeping you in a place of having your head buried in the sand. What is this 9 of Swords? 9 of Swords. Thinking worst case scenario. And the Ace of Cups. At the end of the day, love only wins. Worry never brings anything good. There is something about worrying about a circumstance, situation is actually draining you of focusing on something new. This is also unconditional love, peace, harmony, tranquility, and birth something new. This can also be something about becoming your own entrepreneur. Hydrating the body as well. I'm also getting a lot of dehydration or there's drinking. So if there's drinking involved, just know that yes, drinking can numb the problem, but at the end of the day as well, it keeps your brain awake at night. Something about your brain being awake at night. So what is this King of Swords? King of Swords is usually somebody who has the cases of the smarty pantses, or somebody who is really smart in their field. I'm also getting somebody who's trying to like outsmart you. What is this King of Swords? Emotionally avoidant. I'm also getting you're trying to avoid this really tough decision you need to make. You're worried about starting something new. So let's just say you've been in something for 20 years. That's all you know. But I'm telling you, this person has betrayed you before. So you could reconcile with this person. You're going to go right back into anxiety, worry, walking on eggshells, or you can focus on being independent. Being independent and making your own money. Nobody owns you. Nobody can take that from you. King of Swords. And the Fool. Major Arcana 4, Aries. Okay, so the Fool in the upright is somebody who is up for adventure. Somebody who is taking some kind of leap of faith or a risk. No risk, no reward. There's an element to the Fool about having little to no worry, little to no baggage. You're just going to go with the flow and see what happens, and not fixating or attaching to an outcome. Because when you fixate or attach to an outcome, you'll be disappointed every single time. But when I get the Fool in the blockage, it's fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I'm also getting something about shame and blame. And the Fool in the blockage is somebody who lacks direction and is not clear with forthcoming with information. It is also an energy of somebody who has a ton of emotional baggage or information that they refuse to look at or untether. So the Seven of Cups is the vending machine. It is also you have been procrastinating and dragging your feet on ending something because you feel like you're the bad person, but you're not. This person is going to walk on you. They've walked on you in the past, and they're going to walk on you again if you allow it. Nine of Pentacles is about boundaries. Making the best investment you will ever make is in yourself. This is about knowing your worth, knowing your value, taking good care of your health, wealth, happiness, and not relying on anyone. And you're like, oh, but this is all I know, like this work. I know something's changing inside of you because it's telling you that love, there's something new that you want to love. But I'm also getting something about like limerence and fantasy, creating some kind of like limerence fantasy, having your head buried in the sand about who a person actually is. It's a paradigm change. I'm also getting something about parasitic. It's a parasitic energy. Okay, so what is the Seven of Cups? And the Three of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. There's something here about reading. So if you don't understand what you are reading, you need to talk to somebody who can help you like digest of what the words are. Because sometimes when I'm reading things, I'm like, this feels like a totally different language. So this could be somebody speaking a totally different language. And there is a little bit of like reading between the lines. Seven of Cups, a high reaction and emotion of something that you are either reading or somebody is reading. Now, this could be, you handing in your resignation and you're like stressing and worrying about this, like you're going in, talking to your boss. This person's already betrayed you before, and some kind of commitment, connection. Something about what you're reading. There's confusion on what you're reading. Okay, so there's confusion on what you're reading. Am I reading this right? Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, loyalty, diligent. I'm also getting something about passed on knowledge from somebody wise. Okay, so what is this? And the High Priestess, yes. Passed on knowledge that you have is about trusting your intuition. You need to trust your gut feelings. When something feels off, it's off. This is also secrecy and mystery. Tapping into your intuition, sacred knowledge, and a nice balance. You find a nice balance between your yin and yang when you slow down. There also could be something about slowing down and being more meticulous and thorough on whatever it is that you're working on. Not talking. There's going to be a conversation that comes to the forefront, whether you like it or not. But that can also be you saying that, because you do have the 10 of Swords, the 3 of Swords. So what is this Hierophant? What's coming towards you is the Hierophant and the 10 of Swords. And, wow, and then you have the King of Swords and the blockage. Somebody did something super foolish in some kind of like situation here. And the Queen of Swords. Well, you have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Somebody here is taking something way too seriously and personally as well, but this can also be something about a personal matter. Queen of Swords is discernment. Discernment and direct. This is also some kind of advice. Or you have somebody around you who is harsh critical and harsh judgmental. That could also be you. What has been slowing you down this whole time is feeling pressurized by your external environment. King of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the Fool. Okay, so Queen of Swords is also divorcing your job, divorcing your old self, your old patterns, your old outdated beliefs. Let's just say that you grew up very religious. Now you're taking an unconventional approach to life. The Shadow, okay. What is this 9 of Swords or Ace of Cups? You can feed into fear and think worst case scenario of like, if I let this go, I'm never going to have anything again. That's a lie. But I'm also getting somebody wants to reconcile with you, but this person has already betrayed you. And the 7 of Wands, okay. So there could be a situation as well. 7 of Wands is about drawing a line in the sand. It means 1 or 2 things here is a priority to you. The rest is noise, obligations, and projectors. 7 of Wands is also no roadblock, no speed bump, no hiccup, no hurdle. No fear is going to get in my way of starting something new. And this is about you feeding into something new versus something that is stressing you the F out, okay? 7 of Wands is also a reaction, okay? You can be proactive or reactive. Now, when you be reactive, you're going to feed into fear. You're going to feed into like, I got to grip on and hang on to this. But you can be proactive and pick something, choose something, go towards something else. Go towards your secret desire. 7 of Wands is also somebody who is defiant and keeps shrugging something under the carpet. I'm just going to shrug this off for another day. It's still going to end in the same results. And I think the only thing that you will regret is not doing something faster or sooner. So if there needs to be paperwork here and you don't know how to fill out this paperwork, you need to ask for help. There's something about a person harsh, critical, but I'm getting like, it's critical for you to see this. I'm getting somebody doesn't want to see, okay? And the 10 of Swords. Wow, you got 2 10 of Swords here. This is a friendly 10 of Swords. See how it's, I see you, you see me. We both know that this is a dead end. I'm also getting something about gaining a lot of wisdom and knowledge through some kind of painful situation or experience. Let's get one more card for the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I'm just getting like really high reactions and emotions of what you're reading. You're kind of saying, am I reading this correctly? Am I reading this person correctly? Am I reading the room correctly? Seven of Cups. And the Ten of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Okay. The Ten of Pentacles is your end-all be-all, your big old house, your white picket fence. And there's something about fantasizing and dreaming and visualizing. Fantasize and dreaming of releasing and letting go of some kind of connection. I'm also getting something about the fly on the wall. Like you wish you could be the fly on the wall when somebody hears this information. But Three of Swords is like reading something about your lineage. Or finding out that this person did you dirty, right? Because this is like really high reaction in something you're reading about this Ten of Pentacles. I'm also getting something about a fallout and a commitment. It's like you're fantasizing and dreaming of some kind of new work element. Wow. 2 Ten of Swords, the 3 of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, and it's about trusting your gut feelings. And then you have the King of Cups here at the bottom. King of Cups is also emotionally available and emotionally intelligent. I'm getting a little bit of too reactive, and the mature thing to do is to be emotionally intelligent. Because when emotions are running all over the place and somebody's just like irate, right? They're not thinking clearly, whether it's you or another person. So 10 of Pentacles could be like, maybe somebody is not reading you correctly, or you're not reading somebody correctly here, okay? 10 of Pentacles is also your end-all be-all. This could be inheritance. This could be fighting over money, or something about an ending. Libra is, what are we going to do about the situation? But I feel like there's a need for you to start saying the I project. And, you know, I was, you might want to watch Aquarius's reading, because Aquarius is in the blockage, which Aquarius, Aries, or a Gemini. This person you thought was your friend, or this person had you fooled. This person kept you in a place of scarcity so you could never leave. So what they did was have emotional outbursts, or maybe you did, but when people have emotional outbursts all the time, that person owns that other person. That's why that King of Cups energy of becoming emotional intelligent, it means you're able to respond, but you don't overreact. Mastery. The model. Models for clothing products in the spotlight, attracts attention, can be self-exposing, pressure to maintain image, magazine, or commercials. The boring one, bland conversationalist, uninterested in new things, monotone speech, lacks social skills, and is a party pooper. The childlike one has a playful, fun spirit, connected to inner child, acts from their true self, can come across as immature, may act aloof. Well, you do have the Knight of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Is it fear, or is feeding into fear is going to make you feel more stuck? This is still a dead end. So don't have your head buried in the sand of being like, oh yeah, no, this job's just so great. Oh, this relationship is so great. lie, right? So this is a need for you to, when this person has a reaction, you need to advocate for yourself. Stand up to that naysayer, stand up to that bully, and reprioritize you. The codependent struggles to be alone, always needs a partner, lacks self-love, has unhealthy past wounds, attracts unhealthy lovers. So this can also be something you want to take a look at. I'm not saying it's you or, you know, but it is your reading. The High Priestess is there. This could be diving into esoterics, Reiki healer. There's just something, and it's a little bit more slow. The more you can slow down, the more and more you are going to see the people for who they are, or even see yourself. Every time you have an emotional reaction, you pull yourself out of alignment of who you are truly as a person. Just like when someone cuts you off in traffic, you can be reactive and be like, ah, or you can be like, that person obviously has a blind spot and didn't see me. I tried to run from this connection, but my soul craves you. Just don't be in a place of delulu about it, okay? Because there's something about thinking about a fantasy of this commitment of that is just going to be so dandy and great, but I'm not sure if it will be. I try to run from this connection, but my soul craves you. Also, if you know somebody who you've had a falling out with, I'm getting something also, this person might be like a teacher, a professor, somebody in white collar. This white collar person is still emotionally unavailable. And they have a ton of baggage from their old relationship. I think of you at night when the world is asleep and my mind is awake. So do you think about this person a lot? It's taking up way too much headspace. They don't deserve this much credit. Sorry, they just don't. I cannot be vulnerable with you. I rather hide in the dark before I let you see inside of me. So this person is not emotionally available. So if you're looking for a relationship, this person is stone cold and an avoidant. And here is King of Cups. This is about you pursuing the right love. Right here. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. Show off your sass. Kangaroo, unsettled times need a plan ahead. Okay, so if you're feeling unsettled in your body, right? Come back into your body. Everything is fine. Put your hand over your heart. Say, I am safe, I am loved, and I am protected. This fear that I have is not that big of a deal unless I marinate in thinking it is. Boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goal. Reactive, proactive. Box, you'll be receiving a gift. I'm also getting something like gift of like your intuition, or you're going to be somewhere and read something. I'm also getting you give great advice to people. Take the advice you give people. Take advice that you would give your best friend. Lily, spiritual love, yes. Fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Purse, pay attention to your finances. That's about making your own money. So getting your own bank account, you know, something like that. Start small. And if somebody says, well, why are you getting your own bank account? I thought we were in a higher level of commitment. Well, maybe you're not, right? Hammock, taking a vacation, either physically or mentally. Vase vase, secret admirer. And then you do have the High Priestess, which is a Cancerian. But again, There's something about this relationship. There's another person here, right? So somebody is either going through a divorce or there's something here. Sag, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website. You can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.